for tuning back in. I just wanted to say real fast, thank you so much to everybody that's subscribing to my channel and leaving just the most amazing, super sweet comments. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are so amazing. It really makes me want to keep doing videos when I get those comments and stuff like that. It's really sweet. Thank you guys very much. If you guys have any requests or anything like that, just go ahead and leave them in the box below, and I will try to, do what I can. Or if you want to see any more of like an in-depth review on any of the products that I've done hauls on, then just go ahead and, like I said, leave it in the comment box. But if you guys want to see the look that we're going to be doing today, just this purple look, then go ahead and keep watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Everyone, so to start off the look, excuse me, the first thing I did was added my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden from the lash line to the brow bone, and just blended that in as my primer. So next I'm going to be using the the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Oyster. It looks like this. It's just like a kind of like a lavender color. So I'm going to put that right here all over the lid. Just make sure you blend it out and don't leave it like too thick, because then it'll crease like crazy. So after that, I'm going to just take a brush like this and go in with MAC's Vanilla and put that all over the brow bone, so it makes it easier to blend in our crease color. Just like that. So next, I'm going to use my E25 from Sigma. Just that one. And I'm going to go in with MAC's I'm not going to use that fluffy brush yet. I'm going to use a pencil brush like this and go in with MAC's Satin Taupe. And just put that right in the crease, like so. Just like that. Kind of just to map out like that crease color. And then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush from Sigma with a little bit of that color on it. Tap it off. And then just blend that out. Just like that. And just bring it up. Make sure that you blend out that harsh line from that pencil brush. Just like that. And then we're going to go back in with that fluffy brush, the one that looks like this that we use for the brow bone, back into MAC's Vanilla, and then just kind of blend out that edge so it's nice and soft. It's not super harsh or anything like that. And just do that. Okay. And just kind of go back and forth, just making sure that it's nice and blended. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Eco Tools brush like this. And I'm going to use that pigment from the Dazzlesphere collection. And this one is called Light Violet. Looks like that, just a lavender color. I mean, you don't have to use these exact ones if you don't have them. Anything that's just this kind of like light pinkish lavender color will work perfectly. And I'm just going to put that right on about 2/3 of the way in on the lid. So we're going to be using that grape shade. Looks like this. It's just a darker purple color. And I like to just go in off that little cap part. It's easier that way. Just take a little bit of that and dab it right on that outer corner. And this shade is actually pretty dark, so you don't need a whole lot. Just go like that, kind of place the color. And then I'm going to wipe off that brush and then just blend them in just like that. That looks good. So now with that pencil brush that we used, that first one for the crease, I'm going to go in with a matte black, and I'm just going to be using MAC's Carbon. And it looks like, let's see, where is it? Right there. I'm just getting a little bit on the tip of that brush and just tapping a little bit into that outer corner just to darken it up a tad bit. There we go. And that seems about good. Okay, so now just to add a little bit more definition to the crease, I'm going to take that dark purple color, that grape, on the same brush after wiping it off. And just adding it right into that crease like we did the first time. Just like that. And then taking that fluffy blending brush and blending it out. There we go. That looks good. Lash line, I'm just going to take a purple liner, and this is the Urban Decay liner in Ransom. And just run that really close to the lashes and bring it all the way to about right there where the lashes stop. Just like that. And then going over that with that darkest purple color. Not too much. And just kind of setting that liner with it. Just like that. So for the bottom waterline, I'm going to use a white liner. You can use whatever you want. You can even use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm just using one, drugstore brand. I think it's Rimmel, and it's just in pure white. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Just like that. And just in like this kind of star kind of pattern, just add that right to the inner tear duct. Just like that. Just to give our inner corner highlight just a little bit of a base so that that color will pop just a little bit better. So I'm going to use that Eco Tools brush, wiped off really, really well. And I'm going to use MAC's, I think this is White Frost, and it looks like that, just a frosty white color. And I'm also going to use that to set that bottom lash line as well. I'm just going to tap that in the inner corner like that. And then just use that on the waterline. Some people have problems with putting the eyeshadow in their waterline. Personally, it doesn't bother me at all, but if you do, then you can leave that step out. It just makes that liner last just a little bit longer. Oh, I forgot a step. So with that pigment set, that same one, I'm going to go in with Seasonally Cool. Just the one that looks like this. It's just kind of like a rosy kind of taupe color on that brush. And I'm just going to tap that just a little bit in that inner corner over that light violet color. And it just gives it more of just a little bit of a kind of a shimmer like I have over here. Okay, so that's it for the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and line my top lash line. Just do a little bit of wing like I have here. Put on my mascara and add my false lashes, and these are the MAC number 41s. Look like that. It's kind of like a crisscrossy kind of a lash, anything that you like. For mascara, I'm going to use my Buxom Lash, and for my eyeliner, I'm going to use my Kat Von D liner in Trooper, and I will be right back. Now that's it for the eyes, and we're going to move on to the face. And let me go ahead and zoom out. So I'm going to start out with my bronzer, and I'm just going to be using the NYX bronzer in When Leopard Gets a Tan. It looks like that, and you can get these kind of bronzers in so many different brands. I actually got another one yesterday, which you guys are going to be seeing on my Sephora haul video from Too Faced. And I'm just going to put that right here in my contour area and around my hairline. Just like that, just to add a little bit of color to the face. Just like that. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys that I am checking out a new foundation routine because I got a new airbrush, and it's like the Luminous airbrush. And I've had it for 2 days now, and I've been using it, and I think it works really, really well. I like it a lot. So as soon as I feel a little more comfortable about doing a review on it, I will definitely do that if any of you guys are interested. Okay, and now for blush, I'm going to be using the MAC Wonder Woman Collection blush in Amazon Princess, and I'm just going to use this top part here. And I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. And I'm going to put it kind of right up here, kind of on the top of my cheekbones. Or not on the top, but just on my cheekbones like that. Instead of so much on the apples. And I am going to put just a little bit on the apples, but not a super, super lot. And I'm going to blend that out just a tad bit with that brush I use for my bronzer. It is a really dark pigmented blush, and I don't want it to be like too purple. Just like that. For a highlight, I'm going to be using one of the Makeup Forever Uplights, and this is just a sample I got, so I'm not quite sure what color it is, but it's just kind of like a golden color. I can try to find out. I'm just going to take that on my Duo Fiber brush and just dab it on the top, just like that. I'm actually going to be using 2 different products for highlighting today. I'm going to be using this one and then going over this with one of those crushed pigments from the Dazzlesphere collection. They work really well as highlighters. I mean, you could use anything you want for highlighter, for blush, for anything. It's up to you. Like, there's no like set rules or anything. That's what's so much fun about it, is that you can do whatever you want. Okay, let that dry for just a quick sec, and then I'm gonna go in with that pigment called Pearl, and there it is. Looks like that, just kind of like a pink kind of shimmery color. And you do, if you're gonna do this kind of method, you do need to wait until that's dry, or it will get like blotchy and it'll look really yucky. So I'm gonna wait just a second. And then I'm going to use that Sigma brush I always use for my brow bone. Actually, I'm going to add just a little bit of that right here as well. Just to the tops. Just for a little bit. More of a pop. And on the inner corners. Okay, so I'm going to take that just a little bit. And just run that right over top. Use my finger to kind of blend it out. And you can already see how much more of like a glow it gives. And I just use a very, very tiny amount. Go right there. And it does work a little bit better if you use your fingers to blend it. Just like that. I'm going to add a little bit to my Cupid's bow. Just like that. And right on the tip. Down the bridge of my nose. Alright, there we go. I use one of those new lip tars from OCC, and this one is called Femme. Looks like that, and I like to use these with an angled brush. So I'm just going to use the MAC 266 angled brush and just take the tiniest amount, because these things really do go a really long way. And I don't want to use too much. Just a little bit. With the angle brush, it makes it nice because you could get a really crisp line right around the outside. So that's good. For lip gloss, I'm going to use one of the ones that launched with the Dazzlesphere collection, and this one is Fashion Scoop. It's just that cream sheen glass like that, and just put that all over your lips. Super, super pretty pink. Hope you can see that. Alright, well that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the eyes. It's a little bit better. Alright, well, everybody have a really wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!